Hey man, we back, bro. Um, we've been asked this I don't know how many times.
Pretty much every day.
Every single day, every
Yeah.
time we do a pod, every time we ask questions and shit. Everybody wants to know the VST tier list and shit. So today we got it cracking. We finna rank them all, or all the ones that we use,
Yeah.
some ones we've never used, and then kind of just go from there and shit.
Yeah. So I want to say like we don't have any of the free plugins on here. I think maybe one, huh?
Yeah, there's a few. Like,
maybe
yeah.
one or two, but
Yeah.
most of these are like obviously the free ones are like you can't beat free, so it's like I don't really want to put free plugins on here. So yeah, this is like the ones we mostly mainly produce in like West Coast music, stuff like that. So take it with a grain of salt, whatever you want to say. But we'll start off the top, man. I think we're just gonna go from left to right here, if you see on the screen.
Okay, bet.
And we'll just we'll start it off, and we'll fucking argue on
All right, bet.
which one you think is good or not.
Say
All right.
less. Say
There's
less.
the first one, Expand. For me, off rip, I'm putting that shit S. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, I ain't
It's
getting
$20 plugin,
Yeah.
and it's got everything that you need: leads, plugs, bells, pads. I'm not gonna lie, it is missing. It does have some Rhodes and like some electric pianos, but I don't think they're like the greatest sounding ones compared to like other plugins that we'll talk about.
I think the actually I like the Rhodes and the EPN.
No, it is good, but there's like four that I like
that you're okay
that
bet,
I've
bet,
used,
bet.
that I really am a big fan of.
Yeah. Same thing too. Like I put it S tier. Like I speak. I don't know how highly
Yeah.
about that plugin and shit. Like price is for sure like a part of it, but like if you need something that's like a workstation, has synthesizer sounds, like there's just a mix of everything. You know what I'm saying? And like for what we do, we like synth bass, we like real
Yep.
bass, we like real sounds, organic sounds, synthesized sounds and stuff like that. So like for me, I would say the exact same thing. S tier. Bro.
It's $20, and you could probably even get like if you. I mean, I feel like everyone has Expand though. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like everyone does.
That's an easy call, bro.
Yeah.
Like if I was like, what I'm saying, a starting off producer, like with just trying to do anything, I would get that plugin.
Yeah.
Like that's the one in my
Yep.
opinion. Yeah.
That's definitely like the starter kit right there.
For sure.
All right, number 2, Purity. I don't want to be that guy, but this is another one in S.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about that one a lot too, and like I think the thing for me with Purity and shit is like when I first heard about Purity, like, and then I started hearing like what was going on, like it was just the familiarity with it, you know what I'm saying? Because like I knew a lot of people. Like as soon as I heard the sounds, I'm like, oh, that's where I'm from. That's where that's from. You know what I mean? Like for one thing, you know what I mean? Not to go on a tangent, but like when I heard Cheap Lead and all these street records and stuff, I was like, that's where it's from. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it's definitely a S tier for me. It's not too expensive. And then back in the day, you had to have like it was like a 32-bit version, so you had to get like the 32
lives.
Yeah. But now it's all good. The only thing I would like hit that plugin in with is just because like it's like a foreign kind of like plugin and stuff like that. So if you need to like reach out to them, it's kind of hard to do. Yeah.
Honestly, I had to email them once. They responded to me the next day, so I love Sonic Cat. That's for sure.
And that's another thing too. Like you have to go through like Sonic Cat to get to Purity to get
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
All right, number 3 here we got on the list. This is, if you can't see, it's kind of hard to see on because of the pictures are kind of small. But this next one is the Synology that I have right here hovered over.
Yeah.
And this is see, this is tough. We were talking about it like should we make this as in Rolling Cloud, or should we put this in Synology as its own thing?
Yeah.
So we'll just make it its own thing for now. But overall, the Rolling Cloud, should we talk about the Rolling Cloud or just do Synology?
No, do Synology.
Okay. Yeah. So Synology, I'll put I'm gonna put Synology in A. I won't put it S because it's like a yearly subscription or monthly subscription service.
Yeah.
You don't own the plugin right out like you do Expand and Purity for $20.
Yeah.
I personally pay for the yearly thing of Synology. It's like $200 a year or something.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
And it comes in with, obviously it's like the Rolling Cloud though, so you get like, there's a lot of the plugins on here that you'll see that we'll talk about, all the SRX stuff and Roland stuff. But
Yeah.
for me, Synology, and you download all the expansion packs. It's the reason why it's not S. It is because of the price. It is because of the $200 a year or $30 a month or something like that. $25 a month.
$20 a month.
$20 a month. Yeah. So it's like that does, because you don't own it forever. That's the one thing is like, I wouldn't mind spending $500 and owning it forever, but it's like you got to pay $200 every single year, or like I don't know. That does take into account. I understand, like I'm not like struggling financially that I can't pay for it, but it's like I don't know. I think the price does go for me. For me, price is like still like a big like deciding factor.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, but I will say, like, two of my favorite basses are in that plugin. So, like that Dark Sub.
I was gonna say, do you want to say them and shit?
Yeah, Dark Sub's like my favorite one, and a lot of the res basses are really good on there. And like one called Bit Subby or Byte. I like to layer those two a lot. A lot of my beats, if you hear like some of my production, there's a lot of my beats are with those two bass lines or two basses.
How do we do it if I don't think it's A tier?
Oh, you fight.
Okay, I think it's B tier.
You think it's B?
Yeah, I would put B tier.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's A for a while. I always thought it was A tier
Yeah.
and stuff like that too, because like if you get the Rolling Cloud,
Yeah.
there's so much stuff inside the Rolling Cloud. Xenology is like a good like context of like, hey, everything is right here, and it's like cool because you have all the sounds. But sometimes like having all those sounds is like it's good, but it's also like a burden because you'll just spend time after time.
That's
after
exactly
time.
how I feel like with drum kits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like I fuck with Xenology a lot and shit too, but also like the other problem with the Xenology that I have is like the interface is terrible.
Yeah.
Like everything about the interface is like
okay.
it's cool, but like I want to cycle through sounds quick and stuff. So like a lot of times like what I'll end up doing is like I have to make like the pat or like, you know, the MIDI, like I'll do it and then like I bring it into Xenology and I just go through it all the time.
Yeah,
like, sometimes I don't.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll put it at B for that reason. I won't even argue with you.
Okay, yeah.
So
some of my favorite sounds in there.
Yeah.
Probably there's a I think it's like Long Beach. I think it's a pack you can get.
Or some expansion pack.
Yeah, G Funk Long Beach or something like that. Check that one out. Like,
yeah, it's a bass, right?
It
Or
has a couple. It has a bunch of stuff. It has a roll.
Oh, you're talking about the expansion pack.
the expansion pack.
Okay,
Yeah.
And that's
self-explanatory.
included too with the rolling stuff. You don't gotta pay that.
Yeah, exactly.
And just we're not getting paid by no one on this list, but just to let anyone know.
we're
not biased or anything.
No, we're still broke.
Just like this one right here, Omnisphere. I'm gonna do it, man.
Go ahead.
And everyone's gonna roast me, and I don't give a fuck. And you're gonna fight for it, but for me, $500. I know everyone's gonna say this is the one thing everyone's gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know how to sound design. But this is what I tell everyone that tells me that. Go on FL Studio. If you use FL, go open up 3X OSC and make me a flute, make me a guitar, make me a. You're not gonna do it. You're not. So that's why I think it's overrated.
Okay.
$500. And this is another thing I'll say. Omnisphere is good. I do think it is good. I don't think it's terrible at all. I never said it was bad at all. I just think it's overrated for like how popular it is and for how much I have used it, and you know, like, and I know you're gonna talk about, you know, like you're gonna argue back, but I think it's overrated. I really do, because just how we said earlier, I think price is a big factor in this rating for me.
Yeah.
And I think for $500, you can get a lot of these plugins bundled up for $500. Is all I'm gonna say. So I feel like, for me, that's why I'm gonna put it overrated. And I know a lot of people are gonna say like, well, Omnisphere is good sounds, but you need to download a lot of these expansion packs, like these Nick Mira like sounds and this like J3PO like, and that's like an added amount of money you have to spend on the plugin, you know, just to use it. And I think that's like, I feel like I'm judging these off of like straight up. You open it up and what's on it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
same thing too. Like I think it is C tier, but it definitely is overrated. A lot more people talk like I've come to terms with it now. Like it's overrated, but it's because a lot of people talk about like what it is and like what it is, what it isn't and shit. You know what I'm saying? Same with sound design. I think sound design is a lot harder in there because like sometimes there's stuff going on. I'm like, bro, I don't even know where the fuck this is at. You know what I mean? Like you really have to study it. As far as price, you're right. You can get like a Korg bundle or something like that for like $500. You can get all of it for $500.
Yep.
The only reason why I'll put it in C is because like you know, there's famous sounds in there that are very, very familiar, that are very, very well known, that have like crazy records and shit like that. But also like, I think I told you that too. But like, if you're missing like one thing in a beat, like I always go to Omnisphere because it just adds something that's very, very different than that would.
There's a lot of textures in there.
Yeah,
that's why I never said it's bad. I just said it's like overrated.
And the interface and stuff like that is really fucking easy and compatible.
It is,
the volume is right, but as far as sound design, like I still think it's difficult. Like there's so many like common A, B, C, D effects. You know what I'm saying? All sorts of shit.
Let's not talk too much on it because we got a lot to go through. But yeah, man, it's overrated. And if you really want to no, this is what I told someone this before too, and I'll just wrap it up with this for Omnisphere. Someone had said it's good for sound design, right? And but it's like if you're really into sound design, you're not gonna. 95% of producers aren't buying Omnisphere to sound design. They're gonna buy Serum. They're gonna buy like Massive, which we'll talk about, and all this stuff. Like you're gonna buy an actual synthesizer that, or like actual plug-in VST that you're gonna use if you want a sound design,
or an actual synthesizer.
Or
sound design.
or yeah, outboard or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, okay. Next we got Lounge Lizard.
Which one is that?
Oh wait, never mind. No, it's not. It's Ultra Analog. Oh, this one's.
Okay.
This one right here is a sleeper. I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna put it at B.
Mm-hmm.
We should have a sleeper tier list, but I don't know, or like a little sleeper tier. But for right now, I'm gonna put it at B. Have you used this plugin?
I've only used it like once or twice, or I've seen people use it more than I've actually used it myself, so I can't really speak too much about it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll speak on it quick because it actually came with the Akai or the MIDI keyboard that FL dropped with Novation. Novation. There you go. And it came with like with a few plugins in there. And that's why I got it. Ultra Analog, fire. I'm not gonna lie, really good. Like basses are pretty good in there. Not all of them are good, and I want to say it's a cheap plugin, like max $50, maybe 20, 25.
Yeah, the Lounge Lizard shit's pretty affordable.
Well, this is not Lounge Lizard. This is a Ultra.
Who makes it?
It might be the same company.
It's the same company.
I think so.
What it is.
Yeah, I think so. Anyways, I think it's a B. It's a good. Definitely check all these plugins. You can obviously check out yourself and do a little more research. But this is just for what we do, right? So
yeah.
What we're hound on. So the next one we got Lounge Lizard.
This is a pretty much like a Rhodes E-piano, Wurlitzer, clavinet sort of.
I'll put it at. I think I'm gonna put it at B.
That's cool with me. Yeah, I'm cool with that. That plugin is like very velocity sensitive, you know what I'm saying?
True.
So like if you want it to sound real, you got to bring the velocity down. You can't, you know what I'm saying, fucking ding ding ding. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to, that one is very, very sensitive velocity.
Yeah,
so if you fuck with the velocity and all that stuff, like you can make it sound real. So,
I do like it a lot because it has like, if you go in there, it has like the rate, it has the tremolo, it has like all the stuff you can just edit right then and there. It's real easy, and that's why I like it. It's the simplicity of
the drive.
Yeah. All right, next we got Hybrid 3.
Mm-hmm. I'm
gonna put this at B. I want to put it at A, but I'll put it at B just because when I use this plugin, I learned it from you. You're the one who where I was like, okay, I'm gonna download this if Hunger Force is using it, you know?
Yeah.
So I bought it. I think it's $50.
Also a $20. I think it's a $5 plugin. Certain times of the year. Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it at B. I won't put it at A just because there's a lot of okay. For me, I use this for like certain specific sounds. I don't use it for like I'm gonna build a whole beat around just using this.
No.
I have this for specific sounds, and there's one sound in particular that I use that I think is like my sound that I'm gonna in quotation marks say, and that's why I think it's B.
Okay, bet. Yeah, same thing. I'll put it at B. I only use it for certain things. I use it for one thing particularly, and like that's like you talking about your sound and shit.
Yeah.
There's a lead in there that I use all the time. I'll tell you what it is. It's the
Funk Me Baby.
Nah, hell no. Sign lead. That's my lead.
Okay, I thought it was Funk Me because when you did one of the tutorials, you used it.
Ah, well, sometimes you know what I'm saying. The leads are good and shit like that. That plugin's a little bit more electric than I like it to use. Like it's good. You know what I'm saying? There's some good sounds.
That's why I think it's B. Yeah. Okay, next we got. I'm pretty sure this is Anna.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so this is Anna. I'm gonna put this at A, maybe even S, but it's up there.
Anna? Oh shit. Okay.
I'm putting that at A.
Got you. I'm gonna put it at B. I think it's a B.
You think it's B?
Yeah. I like it because it comes with the Slate stuff. So if you're already doing like the bundle and stuff like that, it's their sort of VST.
Yeah.
There's tons of packs for it. It sounds good. It's very like not obscure, but like you can get like a lot of different sounds. And then like, you know, Steven Slate, he's not no idiot. So it's like he's trying to make stuff sound like commercial and familiar. So like I'm a fan of all the patches and stuff. Like, that's probably, you know, we could leave it at A.
I think it's A, yeah.
Yeah, the patch bank and everything like going on, like it's very, very musical. So, and the only problem I would say is like if you have like a weak ass laptop, it's not going to compete.
Right,
If your laptop is
you need a pretty good amount of RAM and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why, I mean, for me it runs smooth on mine because I just got a new desk or Mac Mini. So I'm gonna leave it at A.
Yep.
And I won't even explain more about it. I think it's really good. It's kind of a slept on plugin because for me, I mean not anymore because it was on Slate, but I had this plugin before it was on Slate and I really enjoyed it. And there's a lot of like EDM house music kind of sounds in there.
Yeah.
But when you go through these sounds, you know, make sure you put that favorite button and you got your little sounds in there and get your little file of, you know, like little 20 sounds that you really like.
Faves.
All right, here we go, man. This is for you right here.
Yeah.
This is that Hive.
That's brand new to me, man. I'm not going to put it on S. I'm going to put it A for sure.
Okay.
That plugin, go ahead and check that out. There's a lot of good ass sounds in there, and like same thing too. It's kind of velocity sensitive, but the interface and the what do they call it? The GUI, the GUI and shit is like it's pretty easy to kind of like navigate and figure out everything like that. It's brand new to me. I know a lot of people that use it, especially like Cardo, especially Foley and shit like that. So definitely check it out. If you're trying to get like those workstation type of vibes, I don't think it's that, but like as far as like synthesis and clean sort of things, I think it's good.
Okay, let's speed this up a little bit because there's a lot of them. All right, but I haven't personally used Hive yet. Okay. I have it, but I haven't used it yet. And we got Diva. I feel like this got to be A.
It's A, definitely.
Right?
Yeah. One of my favorite plugins.
Should we put this to the top of A? Does it matter?
Okay, yeah, we could bring it like that. Yeah, okay. I think that's. I can speak for Diva and shit. Like, Diva is like dope as hell. Like, if you need any sort of like 3 oscillator synthesizer, which is like a Moog or some shit like that, like that's probably the closest thing and the easiest thing to use in my experience. So if you're trying to make like that mini Moog, that Voyager sort of sound where you can't afford it or something like that. That plugin is dope, but also there's expansion packs for it, and the expansion packs are like sick as fuck. So like that's probably the best, and that one has better low end than a lot of the other ones and shit too. So if you're like looking for like that 30 hertz rumble and shit, like I feel like the Diva is way better.
All right, man. Let me take over for these next two.
Come on, man, go crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. Repro 1 and 5. I'm bundling them together. Repro 1. These are both from Yuhi. Well, the last 4 we just talked about are all Yuhi.
All Yuhi shit, yeah.
And I'm gonna put Repro 1 and 5. I'm gonna
A tier.
Yeah, I'm putting them A. Okay. I'm gonna put it 1. I'm gonna put Repro 1 in front of it.
Okay.
Because Repro 1 has a fire bass, like bass. I love basses on VSTs, right? So like basses are super fucking dope. They have really dope like synth plucks and bells, and they have dope leads. And I don't even have any expansion packs. This is just straight up like presets that are just on there. I do like the reason why I put 1 instead of 1 first instead of 5. I mean, if you get the bundle, you're gonna get all of it. But
yeah,
you know what? Since Zebra's here and the same thing, I'm gonna put Zebra at B, just because it's not as good as Repro.
Gotcha,
yeah, it's not at the same level yet, but Zebra is good. So I'm gonna recommend the Yuhi, all the Yuhi stuff's like pretty much A, B. Yeah. So I'll put that. And then which Juno is this? I can't really see because it's cut off.
That's Juno 106.
That's the 106. Okay. Yeah. So we got the Juno 106. For me, I'm going to put it C.
Damn.
Yeah, just because I don't use that many sounds off.
Is that the Roland one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I understand that. There's a couple good basses in there and stuff.
Yeah, the bass. And there's like 3 leads in there. They're pretty good.
Also a problem, the user interface is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to cycle through real quick. I don't want to hit no drop down shit.
And you got to make sure your laptop, like we said at Anna, it's like if you load up 3 of these, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a wrap. You might as well control or command option escape and enter, because that's gonna blow up your computer after you open up 3 of them.
Yeah, that's the problem with some of the like the ones coming out, like the Roland ones and shit like that. The interface is fucking terrible.
Oh wait, no, this is the Roland one. No.
That's Juno 60.
Okay, so now next Juno 60.
Yeah,
I haven't really used this one, so
that one's good too. Same, I could say the exact same things.
You know C or B?
Yeah, C.
Okay.
C. User interface is terrible, but like those classic Juno sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a Juno myself, but like. Yeah, no, it's just those classical sounds, man. Juno's sick as fuck. I can't speak highly enough, but the interface sucks.
And then this is the SH101 or the
SH101.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I'm putting this B or C.
The 101?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But I might put a C, like at the end of C.
Yeah, I'll put
just because I think these 2 are better than this.
Yeah, me too.
SH, but
yeah.
And this is all part of the Roland Cloud. This one at least, and all 3 of these, right?
Yeah.
All 3 of these are in the Roland Cloud.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, the reason why I'll say the SH1 is like bottom of C is because it doesn't sound that good to me, and there isn't that many sounds that are fire, And a lot of these, obviously, you can sound design yourself. All of these, right? Get as close as you can to like whatever sound you want to achieve. But
yeah,
for me, I don't know. It's not really the best sounding quality.
No, I think it's a monophonic 1 oscillator sort of thing.
Okay, and then we got this one I haven't used.
Jupiter 8.
Yeah, Jupiter 8. Where do you want this one at?
You can put it C too.
C? Damn, all the Roland shit's at C, huh?
Yeah, that stuff, yeah, for sure. Like, it's good, but, like, I'm telling you, like, the interfaces for those single keyboards, like, a lot of classical sounds, and, like, they're all fucking classic shit, but, like...
yeah, I think a lot of these, too, are, like, user interface issues and stuff, huh?
Like, yeah, like, I don't like the user interface is terrible, you know what I'm saying? Also, like, if we're speaking on the Roland Cloud, because we're talking about the Roland Cloud, like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like that fucking, I gotta log back in and restart my shit all the time. Like that shit's annoying.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fix that shit. But it's okay. You know.
Oh,
like,
that's one thing I'll say too. I think a lot of these, actually not those. There's some where like I wouldn't even talk about it. I'll talk about it when it comes up. But
and
okay.
they're good plugins. They're just not go-tos.
Yeah.
Me, you know what I'm saying?
So like all these that we have, we've both either he's used or I've used or we both used. And so we kind of recommend all of these.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe start off with the A, S, and A before you go into C and B. But yeah, so we've used a lot of these.
Yeah.
Well, he's used, like I said before. So we got Trident Extreme.
Oh,
Trident Extreme and Trident, both from Roland. So
yep. Or from Korg.
From Korg, yeah.
A tier, bro.
Yeah, I'm putting this A
tier,
and I'm putting this above. Like.
You can put it all in the front because it's more of a workstation than anything. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for like that classic 90s like R&B,
it's like an actual,
shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that's an actual machine and shit.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with it is like the GUI is terrible and it crashes my FL.
It does crash my FL a lot.
Yeah, but the sounds are fucking good.
Yeah.
The volume is a problem. You have to turn the volume like all the way up and stuff. But as far as like the sounds and like that classical like Neptunes and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? That was going on. Like that's it. Like I fuck with that.
Ooh.
Shout out Big Butt Bass. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing
don't let them know, man.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Nexus. I know you want to put it overrated.
I think it's overrated for sure. Like I'll say it right now. I think that plugins. I mean, obviously, except for Pan Flute. I just think
the piano. I forgot what piano is that all the Detroit producers use, but
oh yeah.
That Nexus piano, and there's a lead in there.
Let me not put it in B. Put it in B. It's overrated, but like
you went from overrated to B.
I think it's overrated, but like a lot of people don't say it's overrated, so I don't think I should put it overrated. I think it should be B.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's overrated, but the same way you said Omnisphere has the classics in there too. Yeah, it's the same way with Nexus. Like all the Metro Boomin shit. Like everyone knows.
Young Chop. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like all the even the Detroit producers using this. You know, like all the newer. All right, and then this one is the
System 8.
Oh yeah, I'm zoomed in. Damn, my bad. System 8.
Yeah, that one's.
I've never used it.
I would put that one a little bit. I would put that above these two right here. Okay. If you need something like a little bit different, that's kind of like obscure and shit. That System 8 is fucking fire. I think it's called System 8. There's some crazy ass sounds in there. I've used a few of those shits. They're fire.
I'm trying to zoom in for people so everyone can kind of see too. It's kind of hard to see all these. They're like 60 VSTs we have loaded up.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure.
All right, now this one's the SH
102,
something like that.
Yeah.
I like this one better than the 101.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna put it right there.
Yeah, I think that one's ass. Like it's cool, but like
want to put it lower?
No, you can keep it where it's at.
I think it's better than this one.
You're dealing with like one oscillators, and we're going off preset banks, and like the interface, the user interface is.
That's why it's kind of lower. Yeah.
I mean, there's some good like these one sounds. You know what I'm saying? That need to be different. Like that C tier list is exactly what that is for. If you need one sound that's different, like that's exactly what it is.
Okay, and we got the Op6 right here.
A lot of people don't know about this one. This is brand new. So if you got the Quark shit, you do not have that. You know what I'm saying? I've used it a few times.
Yeah, you have to buy it separately.
Yeah, I would put it. I don't even know.
I think it's A for me.
Okay, bet.
I'm lying. I think it's B.
Okay, B's cool. I'm cool with B.
Okay, but I think it's definitely above these. Yeah, put it like.
Yeah, you can put it right there.
I don't think it's. I think it's not as good as Synology, but.
Yeah. I can get behind that.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much. Yeah. I use this one. This has good basses. It has pretty decent keys in there.
Yeah.
And like 2 or 3, maybe a few leads in there are pretty good too. But this one's like the one you're talking. Like same thing with C tier is like, it does have those obscure sounds that like this adds a little bit of texture to this.
Yeah, if you got a sub bass.
And a lot of people are like, where's that sound?
Yeah.
From? This is what that plugin's for. I think it's like $100 though. So.
I think it's 150.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, and it just do your research,
or
save up bookmark these, put them in your Black Friday shopping.
Yeah,
even though that's a while from now, but yeah. And then we got the next one, Super 8. This one I don't have, but I've used that. I've used it before.
I would put it B as well. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good sounds in that, and like out of all these ones, that is a Saturn VST or something that's like supposed to be like the Saturn.
Right.
I think this is my favorite one. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even like the Roland Saturn just because like the interface fucking sucks. Yeah, the Native Instrument one is way better. There's a good ass bass in there. I can't remember what it's called. It starts with I can't remember what it's called, but it's a good ass bass, good ass leads.
I need to buy it. I still don't have it.
Yeah.
Next one we got Korg M1. I'm putting this at A. I'm not gonna lie.
A tier?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say why it's not A tier. The interface fucking sucks.
Okay. You're right. I can't even argue with that. Because bro, you don't even know,
dude.
If you've used M1, everybody knows, bro. Like, you gotta double click the sound. Make sure you double click this damn sound, man. Make sure you double click the sound.
Yeah. And if you don't remember where you were inside in the bank, dude, it's
you don't know how many times I've been inside like base or some ethnic or something. Not even ethnic, but just a small bank, but. Any one of those banks that have like pages where you got to swipe through.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dog.
How many times I've gone through like searching for this one sound and it's like, nah, man. Yeah. So that's at B for that reason. A lot of really, really good sounds in there. Everything pretty much pretty solid. There's a lot of ethnic sounds in there that add that touch in there. And basses are fire, plucks and
good workstation VST.
Yeah, it's really good. I really recommend. I'm not gonna lie. That's like one of my top Korg VSTs.
I love that
bundle.
Yeah,
Next, Prophecy. I'm putting this at B too.
I'll put it at B as well. I would put it at A, but volume is an issue with this.
It is all the Korg stuff pretty much.
I think the only one you don't have to do is M1. Yeah,
right.
I think M1 is spot on, but I don't know if it's because it's based on the instruments that's playing and shit like that. But like the Prophecy one, there's a couple good basses, there's a couple good leads, there's like a couple good everything, but the volume is fucking trash, bro.
Yeah. Okay, next we got the Wave Station.
This one is good as well too, but that one's just like M1 as well.
I think it's like B.
Yeah,
I think it's B too.
I think I would put it at B. Yeah, that one's fire as fuck. Yeah, same thing. Fucking interface is fucking terrible, bro.
Okay, we got the Korg MS-20. I've never used it to be honest, so I don't know. Have you used it?
Yeah, I've used it. That one's okay too. A little bit harsh for like the bass shit we got to do. So you have to filter off a lot of stuff. And if you look at the interface, like if you don't know what you're doing, you're not gonna grab like the filter or the envelope first and stuff like that. So like I wouldn't. If synthesis is something you want to do and you want to get into 3 oscillators, I would recommend Diva. I feel like Diva is a little bit more forgiving and easier to use.
All right, and this one you've used and I haven't used.
Pro Mars.
I have, you know what? I have this installed, but I just never really open it.
It's
Where do you
cool.
want to put
I'll
this?
put it at C, just with all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? A couple good sounds. You can do like a couple arpeggiators and crazy leads. There's a sound I use in there. It's like an effect. I think I use it all the time, but well, not all the time, but I've used it before.
Poly 6. I'm gonna put this at B. I think.
Yeah, I'd put it.
I think B or C, but I think it's B.
This one is one of the better Korg interfaces and shit like that. It's easier to use than all the other ones.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why they just don't have them all the exact same fucking interface. That one has good sounds too. That one is a little bit velocity sensitive as well.
Right.
You know, so like go soft on the velocity.
And then we got the mini Korg here. I'm gonna put this at C, but high C.
Okay.
Because shout out High C, my guy. And yeah, I'm gonna put this at the high C. Just because there's a lot of good sounds. Not everything is super fire. There's some good leads in there and a few good basses. But as far as that, it's part of the Korg bundle. But yeah, I think a lot of the other Korg stuff is better than it.
I think I think C is good as well. I like the fact that you can see the pedals and you can see the effects going on.
Exactly. Yeah.
My only issue is like for what it is, I think it's like a monophonic synthesizer. I don't know if that's true or not. Like don't quote me on the quote, but that shit don't need effects. You know? Like for 1 cent, like no. Like it looks cool and shit, but no.
This is one of the ones you recommended to put on here.
JX3P, I think, or yeah.
JX3P.
Yeah.
Don't quote us on that, but it probably is that.
It's in fucking the
Roland
Cloud. Yeah. I would put that above all of them in the C. I feel like there's a lot of good sounds in there, and as far as like what it's trying to do to like emulate that actual synthesizer, I think it does pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Because like some of these synthesizers, like how you have like the Repro and shit like that, like that's probably one of the better Prophet plugins. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause that's what it's trying to emulate. So, like, that one for the actual synthesizer that it's trying to do, which is the JX3P, I think is what it's called. That one's fire.
Yeah. Like, the 2 Repro ones are, like, my favorite plugins of 2023 so far.
And I think that's the Prophet 6 and the Prophet 5. Or
something like that. Yeah. All right, next we got, this is the...
JD800.
I'm putting this at B.
You putting that one at B?
Or high C somewhere. That's where it's going to hit for me.
Got you.
I think it's better than some of these right here.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because there's like a few sounds in there that are like, okay. Like a lot of like the standout sounds, a little bit of like weird stuff. I like the weird stuff, so.
Yeah, I like it too. I actually think it. I actually think it works better inside of Zenology. So those banks, you'll see it'll be like an orange kind of one and shit.
Yeah.
I think it works better inside of Zenology and shit. But the sounds are fucking fire. G-Funk bass, shout out that one.
Come on, man.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to give that away.
Yeah. Now it's a wrap for that one. No one
sorry.
used that one.
Yeah.
You agree that C?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. I would put it in B if anything.
You think so?
Yeah. Low B.
I'll put it
B.
above Nexus.
Okay. Nah, I wouldn't even put it above Nexus.
I wouldn't put it above
Okay.
Nexus. Yeah. I feel like people might hate us for these two. Zenology and I mean, I know a lot of people feel some way about Omnisphere and Nexus, but I don't know about Nexus, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right, Analog Lab right here. I'm putting this. I know what you're gonna say. So, you say what you're gonna say, and then we'll put it in where it belongs. Where we find out.
I fuck with that plugin. I think this plugin is overrated.
Yeah, you have talked about this.
Yeah, and to be fair, to be real, we're talking about Analog Lab. We're not talking about the V collection and shit like that.
Right.
The sounds sound good, but they sound like they're missing a little bit. You have to add a little bit something to them to like get them to go and shit like that. But there's a couple banks in there that I do like the CS80, the Yamaha shit. Like that shit is fire. But like the Mini Mug one in there, that shit's trash, bro. That one sucks.
I'm not gonna lie, I never really thought about it like how you said how you know what? I don't think it's overrated, but I do think it is sort of overrated.
Yeah.
Where like there's so many sounds in there that it's like, damn, like then maybe that's what it is. That there's too many sounds. There's like 6,000 presets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
and
like
I like that. I
do like a lot of
yeah,
presets,
yeah.
but I do like the plugin though. I have used it. I still use it. I don't have like go-to sounds in that plugin.
Yeah.
I maybe a few, but I think B is good rating for it.
Low B is good
I think
rating for it.
I'm saying
saying
it's
it's
this
over,
low,
yeah.
but I would put it like in the middle of M1. I don't know. We can sort it out at the end, but we'll
Okay.
put it in B for now.
Yeah.
Okay, next we got Silence.
Oh man, Silence slept on, bro. Slept on.
Tavares, Jordan.
Yeah,
come on,
bro.
man. You think you slept on?
I
don't think it
super
is.
slept on.
Because-
I think yeah.
You know why I don't think it is? Because when I was, I was gonna say when I was growing up, when I was on YouTube, like starting to make beats at like 16, everyone
Yeah.
talked about Silence.
I
I feel like every YouTube producer like was like talking about Silence,
yeah.
like for West Coast especially.
I think Silent is kind of like a mixture between like Diva and Hive. Like I think it's like
that's a
what I'm saying?
good-
It has
that's a
like
good one,
it
yeah.
has like that synthesis, but also like at the time like you could share banks and like download banks for it, and like the banks were fucking
Yeah.
fire.
I think this is either low A or high B.
Yeah. I think it's exactly where it's at. I think it's good.
I don't think it should be down here. Well, we'll fix the rankings later.
Yeah.
So I think it's low B, low A or high B.
Yeah.
Okay, next we got
Won't Go was made on Silent.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did talk about this.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Won't Go by Blast and Joey Fats, by the way, if you
Yep.
don't know. And then this is Gladiator.
Yep.
I haven't used this plugin in like 5 years. So
Okay, I bet.
and back then I was making. You don't want to know what I was making back then.
I fuck with this plugin. The interface is awesome. I like this plugin. There's like a tab called Semi Real, and like I like the way it does the semi real stuff. Like I feel like it adds like kind of like quirky shit. You know what I'm saying? Another one, you know what I'm saying? Single for the Summer, done on Gladiator.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's some real single for the summer, by the way, by G Perico. If
Yep.
no one wants to look that up.
Cause like Mike put a flute in there, and I think it was like in Dune, and I didn't have Dune, and I was like, well, fuck this. I'm gonna bring in Gladiator, and I
Right.
brought in Gladiator, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, since you mentioned Dune,
All right, bring
let's
in
bring
Dune.
in Dune. Where's Dune at? I have This is another one of those plugins I've used, but this was like a long time ago.
I know motherfuckers that swear by Dune.
Yeah.
I've used Dune, and like when I've used it, I'm like, damn, this shit's fire. Who is somebody who who in the track? He's
Yeah.
the one that talks about Dune a lot. And there's a couple like good like DJ Mustard type basses in there, you know what I'm saying? And like there's some good ones, and they're already processed, so you don't have to do anything. So like
Right.
I haven't used it as much, but
Right.
like if that's the sound you're going for, they're in there.
I think Dune's like really expensive though, isn't it? Like,
Oh.
like I'm thinking like minimum 300.
If it's not expensive, it's hard to get, and you have to do like certain steps to even get it to go and shit. So like I can't speak on it, but like the sounds from it, I fuck with it.
When I used this though, when I first used this, and I was making like, you don't want to. It was really bad, my old beats, but I really like this plugin a lot. So I'm gonna put this like high B, and we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
All right. Oh, this one right here,
Electra X?
bro. Don't even get me started, bro. This is overrated. I don't care that it's $20. I don't
yeah.
care.
That plug-in ain't $20.
Isn't it 20 or 90? Or
Hell no, that's just expensive, bro.
is it?
Yeah, I think it's like 120.
Is okay, never mind. My bad. I thought it was $20 for some reason. That's what it seems like to me. So
Oh,
I-
no.
I'm not gonna lie, it's overrated.
Well, I think that one got bootlegged really quick. and shit.
I'll throw it in low B because I know everyone's gonna get mad. I think it's overrated though. The reason why is because a lot of these sounds are whack, and but this is one thing I will say. Like I said, there's other plugins. There is some decent sounds in there.
Yeah.
If you're going straight up off just presets, but then again, everyone talks about sound design.
Yeah.
You're not buying these plugins to sound design for pretty much. I mean, you are and you aren't at the same time. Obviously, people think people call themselves a sound designer and know how to sound design if you know how to. I'm gonna put my release down, bro. I'm gonna turn my release up in my attack. You think you're a sound designer? That's not what that means, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know a lot of people use the Nick Mira banks. I have like 20 of them too, so I understand why people love this plugin for that. But I'm gonna keep it on the real. I'm gonna keep it $100 $1. I think it's overrated.
Damn, I probably would put it at I'd probably put it at C, just because of famous sounds. A lot of people caught on to this sound because like the producers using it.
Yeah.
That probably has some of the best arpeggios in the game.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one too. Yeah, I don't really
Yeah.
use ARP, so that's why it's not like.
But a lot of
my
people
fan
used it
of
because they couldn't play shit, so they would just hit the arpeggio and just hit the one key and then do
And then
the
put
beat.
gross beat?
Yeah. You feel me? So
Yeah.
like, no.
I'm leaping at overrated. I'm sorry.
All right, cool.
Serum. My boy swears on this plugin, but this is what I was talking about. Like, where you want to be a real ass
Sound designer?
Yeah, real ass sound designer. I think this is where you're at.
I've heard people say that shit too. I'm just no. I don't know, man. Like I've used it a few times and shit like that. Not for me. I'm cool off of
I
it.
see. Like this one, I haven't really used that much. I did have it on my old PC. Don't have it anymore.
But I know people like it a lot.
I know people do like it, so
Yeah.
we'll throw it in B for people.
Yeah.
Cause yeah.
Actually, put that one in A tier. I think it's an A tier plugin. Like I haven't used it, but like from everybody that I know that uses it and who like swears by it, they swear by that plugin more than anything.
All right. So next we got Keyscape. I had this plugin. It's expensive too, right?
Expensive. It's like $500.
But I'm gonna tell you though, some of the nicest pianos I've used.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, like some real ass shit.
The Black Beauty and like the LA Rose
LA
and shit like that.
LA
yeah,
Times?
LA Times.
Times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the best shit. But
There's
honestly,
some fire,
yeah.
bro. I'm not gonna lie, but $500 to use like 20, 30 pianos, I don't know.
The problem is like the problem with it that I have is like if you can't play for shit, you don't need fucking Keyscape. Like if you're dragging MIDIs over, like you don't need Keyscape.
All right, we're
It's
putting that at a C.
It's fucking fire though, you know what I'm saying? Like if you know what you're doing and shit like that, like that's another thing about a lot of these plugins and shit too. Like if you can make that shit sing, like bring the best, like bring Bootsy Collins on this shit, and he'll make all these plugins sound good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're mediocre and shit, it's just gonna sound mediocre. So, but that one's fine.
$500 for like pianos.
It's more than $500 because you need like a computer that can actually like run it and shit.
You're
too,
right,
so, yeah.
but yeah, I mean we're talking about just plugin. Yeah.
But we're talking about like for a Rhodes plugin, like the pianos are cool. Like some of that shit.
I'm not gonna lie. Like the standard in these pianos are fire.
The grand and
super
shit, yeah.
fire.
Yeah. The LA Times though, that one's the one.
Yeah.
I fuck with that shit tough.
For the shit we do, I feel like
Yeah.
we're not gonna make the most out of that $500. I feel like I don't know. I mean we would, but
Well, for a lot of us, we have to have our go-to.
I mean you know
Rhodes
us,
and
we'll make that shit back. You know what I'm
feel me?
saying?
Yeah,
But
that's routine.
yeah, but yeah. All right, next we got FMA. I'm putting this at middle of B.
I think so too. That's one of my favorite plugins, even when it came out and shit. Like FM synthesis and shit like that, like that native instrument. This is the problem. This is the first native instruments one out of all of them, and this is probably the easiest one to deal with and shit. So yeah, I would put it up there.
I'm putting it at yeah.
Good user face, everything, bro.
Addictive Keys. This is what I'm saying. I think it's better than Keyscape for the bang for your buck. I'm putting this in B too.
Yeah, I fuck with
that. Fuck that. I put it at A because it's like $20, maybe 25, $30, something like that. Maybe max 50. I'm sorry. Oh shit. You know what? It might be 100.
The Addictive Keys.
I don't know. I'm sorry, but I got it for free because it came with, like I said, it came with the bundle I had.
There's a free version and shit, and there's like a good ass free version. I fuck with.
Yeah. Damn, I can't put it at A. I'll put it at B because there's pretty good sounding pianos in there. Yeah. Like it's better than
most. Yeah.
I wasn't say better than Keyscape, but some people might get mad. But I think it is better than Keyscape.
Well, I think it's
for the
better.
price. I'm just a price dude. I don't know if it's I'm Mexican and it's like you gotta get that deal and shit. You know, it's like you gotta get it.
I feel you 100%.
All right, this one I'm not gonna lie. This one's up there for me. Like this is like sleeper. Like
Low A for me.
I'm putting this. Yeah, this is like a sleeper
low,
for me.
Low A, but not B and shit.
Yeah, this is
fire.
the BX Oberhausen.
Yeah,
or
the Brainworks.
Brainworks. Yeah,
yeah.
Oberheim.
Yeah.
Oberheim. Right.
Oberheim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire.
Like I seen Fred Wreck use it one time, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I got it when it came with the Brainwork plugin alliance. You can get like the whole thing. Like that's the same thing with like the Slate stuff. Like if you download like all like the plugins and not the VSTs. Like sometimes these guys have like a VST plugin. You can download that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I recommend that one a lot.
Yeah, it's cool. I fuck with it.
But I would definitely recommend S tiers. I mean, come on. Do you think there's any more? We'll talk about it. If there's any more S tiers on this list, I don't know. All right, next we got Massive. This one I have never used.
I've used this one a few times.
I don't know where you want to put this one at.
My cousin used to produce and shit a lot, and it was all like dubstep sort of stuff. Not for me. Like you can get away with like a sine wave and shit like that, but it's like really, really complicated. C tier is cool.
We might make a new updated list after I've used a lot of these plugins. A lot of these, I've used 90% of these, maybe 80 or something, but I haven't used all these. All right, next we got Nemesis. I've never used this one either.
Fire ass plugin, you know what I'm saying? Cardo talks about that a lot, you know what I mean? Only problem is like it pops like crazy. I don't know if you heard me right now, like when I had that beat going, like it was popping and shit, like it pops with some of the stuff. And
you have to like consolidate all the time?
Yeah, you have to consolidate all the time, yeah. Hella annoying, but there's some good sounds in it, especially like the semi-real. I can't remember who makes this brand. Who makes Gladiator and who makes Nemesis? And who makes Electric Eyes? It's not Yuhi, it's
Tone 2.
The Tone 2 stuff, all like the user interface is like fucking fire, but this is the only one that kind of like pops and acts up is the Nemesis one.
Okay, well, do you want to put that B, or what do you want to put it at?
No, I think it's good right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple like historic sounds in there.
All right, next we got this one you recommended.
That's the Cherry Audio. This one is free. I think this is the only free plugin on here, and this is kind of like modeled after the grandmother. You can tell by like the colors and shit like that. So like if you're trying to learn synthesis and all that stuff, and you want just like true rich tones for a free plugin, like I can't recommend it enough. You know what I mean? B tier for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the only free one we have on here.
Yeah. I think that's the only free joint.
This one is
the Mini Moog from Cherry Audio.
Oh, okay. So you're a Cherry Audio dude, I guess.
Well, I'm a Mini Moog fan, like, you know what I'm saying? So like or the Model D, I should say, you know what I'm saying? So like if you want that Model D sound, which we all do, like it's a good sound, and sometimes like, like the Arteria shit, like I feel like doesn't get it right, you know what I mean? This one is a little bit better, and you can kind of like, if you go on YouTube, you can see people make patches, and all the knobs are like accordingly, so you can just do the exact same thing.
Okay. So
it doesn't sound as good as the Moog shit, but like the problem is like the Moog shit is not a standalone VST, and that's the problem.
Okay, we got your guy right here.
The Prince, Frank Dukes and shit. This is kind of like Omnisphere, dog. Like this is like there's some crazy sounds in there. Frank Dukes is like from Kingsway Music and shit. He's probably one of the first person that was like making samples and making music for people to sample that wasn't a sample.
Right.
And then he came out with his own plugin. That's like Omnisphere. Like there's like one little sound in there that can take you to a different level. Like it's crazy, and there's like some like obscure shit, but if you need to add like something that you never heard before, check that out. That one's not free.
I've never used this one, so where do you want to rate this one?
You could put middle of the tier, C.
All right. Next, we got Trillion. Never used it, man.
You never used it?
Nah, I couldn't afford it, man.
My problem with Trillion, or like my thing, I would put it in C tier over Omnisphere, is like all the sounds in Omnisphere. You'll see it if you ever download Omnisphere. Like you'll go through sounds and be like, oh, this bank is missing. All the good sounds are in Trillion. Yeah. So like I'd put it a little bit. I'd probably put it up there with Keyscape.
Okay.
I think that's the better out of all of them.
The Spectrasonics shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Spectrasonics shit.
All right. Next we got. This is one you recommend, huh?
The fuck is that?
Is that What is that? No.
Is that Synthmaster?
It might be, yeah.
Okay, Synthmaster.
Oops, sorry.
You're good. Also dub plugin. I've heard people use it like crazy. I haven't used it too much, so I couldn't speak highly about it. But as far as like price, like you're a price head, like that shit's pretty cheap. So, and it's modeled off the like all the synthesizers and shit.
Okay. You want? What do you think? Low B or C right there?
I know people that swear by it, so probably low B.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next we got
the Contact stuff. Jesus Christ, this is the one, bro. Native Instruments, dog.
Whew.
I'll let you go off.
I might sound like a rookie right now. Because I've been making beats for like the past 7 years.
Yeah.
And people might make fun of me, but I have no idea how to use Native Instruments. Like, I don't understand what Kontakt is, what Komplete is, what's Complete, what's the other one, like Control, like...
Reactor.
Hey, man, I'm a bit slow. And, like, you know, I don't know if I'm the only one that feels like this, but... What the fuck is Complete Control? Like, I don't understand. What's complete? Why is it $1,500? What am I don't understand. Like, hey, man, I like I said, I'm not the brightest person, but I don't understand. What is this? Like, I don't understand what this is. Is it a player? I know one of them's like the player.
That's the Kontakt. Kontakt is the player.
Is the player, right?
But it's not even descriptive of what you get and shit like that. Like, you go on the Native Instrument stuff, because I know people that swear by it, but it's like, bro, what do I get? There's like 4 different versions of Complete. Like,
yeah.
It's called Complete. Shouldn't there just be one Complete?
That's what I'm saying. How's there 15 completes?
It should just be completed like once.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what? This is the one company I will say, though, Kontakt or Native Instruments.
Yeah.
Hit me up, man, because maybe you can help me out and figure out what I'm using, you know?
Dog, every time somebody's like, oh, yeah, man, I use Kontakt and Complete.
I don't understand what that is.
I don't, bro, how do I buy that? Like, I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I use this and that. And it's like, dude.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because we're not big baller brand, you know? We're not LeVar Ball, like, can drop 1,500 and shit every week and shit. I don't know.
Well, I have, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I have, but yeah.
On cents and shit like that. Like, that's too hard to understand, dog.
I'm going to put it, I'm not even going to lie, dog. I'm going to put it A because I know everybody fucks with Native Instrument shit.
Yeah, I fuck with it, but I would put it like B and shit, because like the interface and like it
okay, because the fact that that it pisses me off, I don't know how to use it. I'll put it at B.
Yeah, like that shit fucking pisses me. Like what the fuck do I get? Like I don't understand. Like I see all these crazy banks. Do I get them?
Yeah.
Do I not get them? Like how do I get that sound? Like I don't understand. Like the standalone shit is always better. That's why like FM8 and fucking the Saturn one and shit. What is it? Super 8.
Yeah,
that one's
Super
like
8.
better and shit. Yeah.
All right, next we got Goliath. I know you fuck with this one.
Yeah,
I have it. I haven't used it though.
Yeah, that's from like the East-West plugins and shit like that. So like that's probably like their version of I would probably say Triton Extreme. So there's a lot of good sounds, and you know what I mean, like has a little bit of synthesis, has a little bit of workstation going on. Like it's pretty good. That's one of the better ones from the East-West and stuff. I mean, we're talking about the East-West stuff, but we're not really getting into
there's a lot more East-West stuff obviously that are in there, like the Hollywood Singers and all that, but
yeah.
We're talking like sounds and basses, And then we got the gospel music. Shit.
Gospel music, high B, bro, high B. Slept on, dog.
Okay.
Slept on. Independent. I think they're like fucking black owned or some shit, dog. But like probably like one of the best user interfaces, straight to the point. It works better than Kontakt, and it's kind of like that same sort of like layout and stuff. But like the sounds are like it's just like that 90s R&B shit, bro. Like those basses and those leads, they're in there. But like the big chords and like the E pianos are probably not in there, but those sounds,
I'm not gonna lie,
slept on.
This might be the most slept on one that's on this list.
The most slept on one in this entire one, bro.
Especially for the West Coast stuff that we do.
For sure, bro. Like that, you just need like a little lead to take up, bro. It's a wrap.
Yeah. All right, now this one you've used, I haven't. Vacuum Pro.
This is probably like we were talking about.
This is Air too, by the same people that make Hybrid and the same people that make
Expand and shit.
Yeah.
Good. I'd probably put it. I put it in B, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I just think Expand just does it way better.
All right.
Yeah, way, way better. And the interface for Expand is a lot better in the way you can stack things. But if you want that, you know, that mini Moog, or you're trying to get into like oscillation and all that stuff, like you want like to be able to like manipulate oscillators and filters and cutoffs, that's probably like the easier one to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we got this right here. This is the one the TAL?
TAL, fucking the Juno version. That's fucking B for sure. Okay. Low B. There's some good sounds in there. There's some famous shit. That one is slept on too, bro.
I think so, because I didn't know what that was when you told me.
Yeah, some of the famous sounds we know are in that shit, bro.
Okay. All right, next is this one you recommend.
Cyclops? Oh, you can throw that shit in fucking F, bro. Fuck Cyclops. Yeah, that shit is trash, bro. I don't
need a new tier for that?
Yeah, dude, that shit is fucking garbage, dog.
Here.
That's like some dubstep shit.
There it is, man. Oh, wow, all right, well, delete that one. F tier.
You can just put overrated. That shit's weak, bro.
Okay, fuck it.
Yeah, no.
We gotta change this. Oh. All right, we're good.
Perfect.
Damn. Do you want to say anything about it? Just trash? That's it? I've never used it, so I can't even. What's it called? What's it called?
It's called Cyclop. I
Cyclop.
just don't think it's as musical as it should be.
Okay.
It's like if you wanted like there's like a breakdown, there's like a silence and stuff. You want to hit one key and shit goes crazy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's what it's used for and shit. It's just obscure, bro.
All right, SRX Orchestra. I'm gonna put this at 4 strings for what it is. I'm gonna put it at A.
For the strings,
Yeah.
It definitely is.
Because there's a lot of strings in there. There's also like violins. There's a lot of brass. There's like some brass stuff. I think it's good. I think for strings it's really good. I think put it at A. It's a part of the Rolling Cloud.
Yeah.
SRX World, I'll put at B.
I'll put World above that one.
What?
I feel like there's way more sounds inside of World.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll agree with you.
Yeah.
But I get it. There's a lot. There's not this. It's not just strings and like brass. I get it.
Yeah.
And World has also some of that stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. SRX keyboards for me. This is A.
Throw it up, bro. That might be S for me, bro.
Ooh,
That's probably the best thing from Rolling Cloud.
You might be right. It might be S. I'll put that up. Okay.
Yeah, SRX keyboards.
We gotta put Trident. Oh, Trident might be S too. We'll talk about it at the end.
Okay, bet.
All right, next we got this is. Oof, I thought it was a sleeper, but obviously it's not.
It's not.
Roland XV. There it is.
80.
XV80.
Yeah.
I'm putting this at A. Above these two.
I think it's high A.
That's so much. I think it's so much I
high
fuck with
A,
it. Wait, we'll talk about it at the end, but I
Yeah.
think for right now it's about that. All right, these last two are both made by the same company, Exclusive Heat. This like some Detroit plugins, but I'm not gonna lie, this Aviator one, I'm not even gonna lie, dog. This is high A right here for me.
High A?
Yeah, bro.
Damn, I ain't
That's
got that.
that's how much I fuck with it.
Is
Like,
that good?
I think it's really good.
What's it good for?
There's good. The guitars in there are fire. Basses are dope. The leads in there are really dope. Bells are good. I'm
Okay.
telling you, it's like real select. This is like real independent one too. It's like some like the same people who made that. Okay, the Aviator's fire, and then this one right here, 313.
Yeah.
313 lit. This is A2. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
I've used that one before.
I'm not even gonna lie,
Yeah,
bro. This
that's
is
just
A.
fire, yeah.
That's A for me.
Especially like for familiar sounds of what goes on in the genre for sure.
I think that's A for sure.
Yeah.
This is more for like Detroit stuff. I'm not gonna. This is more like Detroit, like the Flint, Michigan type beats and stuff like that. Like that, you know, that Baby Smooth, that little like bell that Baby Smooth be using. That's in here. And these are both. I want to say Aviator's $30. The exclusive. This one's $25 for the 313, and it has a free drum kit in there, free Detroit drum kit in there. And there's also like drum kits inside the VST too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it has like all the sounds, like all the little zaps, the rim shots, the cowbells, the snare, has all that, the hi hats and open hats. It's got a drum kit inside the VST.
Got you.
So I think I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I might have put that S, but I'm not gonna put it at S. But I think it's really really good. All right, let's organize this a little bit.
Okay, bet. Zoom out one time.
Yep, I think I am zoomed in a bit.
Yeah, there you go. No, that's good.
I might have to zoom
Yeah.
in one more. Yeah. All right,
Yeah, go ahead and bring that Triton up.
Triton's got to
S.
go to
Yeah.
S. I'm not gonna lie.
Shitty interface might crash your shit, but it's definitely S.
It's definitely
you can put
S.
that Diva up to S too.
I
and
think
shit,
too.
Yeah.
I think so too. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I want to do it.
Do it. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm putting both the repros up there.
Yeah.
I'll put Repro 1 up there.
Okay, bet.
Nah,
So
fuck it. Put them
Put them both. Shit.
All right.
Um.
And also, drop in the comments, you know, obviously some other plugins we might have forgot, you know. I just opened up FL, went to my plugins, and just added all the ones I use.
Gotcha.
And then told him the same thing, so that way we can get kind of both together. Honestly, damn, I feel like we gotta clear out this B a little bit. I feel like there's a little too much stuff in here, you know.
But I think that's exactly what it is, you know what I mean? Because, like,
if
you broke down to a session, you would have an S in there, you would have an A in there, you probably have 2 B's in there.
Okay, I'm putting M1 at A.
At A?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think it's really good for that. Synology, I was debating going to A, but that interface, you know, that's what's holding me back.
Put it at the lowest end of A then.
Okay.
Yeah, lowest end of A. That makes sense.
No, it's better than these though. It is better than these.
Okay.
So it has to go like right there. See, Analog Labs, another one that I might throw in A, but I don't know. Prophecy is good. Contact, I'm putting low B, because someone please help me. And I might sound like a
Native Instruments. Hit us
like.
up.
Can I even call
yeah.
myself a producer if I don't have Contact? You know, it's like damn.
Well, I have some Native Instruments.
I have
too,
Native
but
Instrument stuff too.
I don't know what the fuck
like the
is going
FM8,
on.
and I have
Every time I try to go, oh, you get the analog wave, the sunset shit. Like, what the fuck does that mean, bro? Like, I don't know what that
I think
means.
those are all each its own expansion inside Contact, right?
Yeah, well,
I mean, I don't know. I can't even tell you.
I couldn't tell you either.
Do you think Trillions at sea? If it's better than...
Yeah,
okay.
for sure. Yeah, it's still there.
Damn, a lot of these, I don't know. Like Lounge Lizard for me is kind of an A too, because it's known for the roads, and it's like what you use it for, and it's cheap, and it's good price, and for the value of it, and you got to tuck all that into account, you know. Oh,
man, I'm not gonna cap you. I think
know.
Omnisphere is fucking like right here after Arteria shit, bro. Like, I really think it's B. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's overrated for sure. But okay, now that we spoke that it's overrated, like, let's classify where it's at.
Yeah, it's in B somewhere, I guess. Okay.
I don't think it's an F. I don't think it's a C.
No, it's not a bad plugin. I never said that, but
I think it's right there. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna leave Electra in there. I'm sorry, Tone 2. I love you guys, but yeah, that's not it.
Well, no, we already talked about them being overrated. Like
yeah, no, I'm just, yeah.
So it'd probably be like a low C or some shit.
There's a lot in B. I feel like that we gotta maybe switch, or we might just leave it.
No, I think it's right. I think it's accordingly.
I think it's good. Should we like, okay, what's the first one in S that I think is like the one? It might be Purity, then Expand, I think.
Nah, I would still go Expand over Purity.
What?
Yeah.
I think Purity is just so classic.
It is classic, but Purity craps your shit out too.
Yeah, it does.
More than Expand. Expand has never crapped my shit, not once. You know
it's
what I mean?
true.
Yeah, Purity.
Okay, SRX can't be that high.
Oh, no, it's got to be, bro.
Keyboards?
Yeah.
You think it's going to be above this? I don't think it's above these, though. Because you're literally just getting E pianos and there's some bass lines in there that are kind of...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I think it's still down here, though. Okay, I don't think I can put it above Diva and these.
That's cool.
What about Hive? You're a big Hive guy right now. Are you just going off the recency bias?
I'm in the honeymoon phase. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like, it's good, but like the interface, dope.
You have a few beers.
You could put an S. Put it at the bottom of the S and shit. Yeah, because like it's the interface is fucking good. The effects, like it's easy to maneuver. Like it's really fucking good. Like
I'm not gonna lie, the thing that's holding me back from M1
is the user interface. Yeah, no, because this broke your heart too many times. You're like, man, I'm fucking.
That's
pissed.
Exactly why.
No, I remember. Yeah, no. Anna's accordingly.
I think Anna is A.
Yeah, you need a good computer for that shit, and then every time you have to like log in and all. Yeah, no.
These two are fire. This is good. Yeah. Serum. I mean, I can't even. I never used it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I've seen people use it, and the sounds are fucking dope. It's just not for me.
I'm putting it low B though, low A.
Okay, I bet. Because I don't think there's like any workstation sounds. You can't find like a Rhodes or something like that. Or if you need like a harp, does it have a harp? Probably not, right? It's all synthesis based.
Yeah. See, yeah.
Oh.
Damn. I think we're good, huh?
I think that's it.
I mean, let us know in the comments. You know, obviously some other plugins we didn't put in. Like I know we missed out on like Pigments or what is that one? Something Pigments though, like
the one from Arteria.
Yeah, Arteria.
Yeah. There's a few already thought about right now.
There's a few,
like,
yeah.
I'm already missing those, but
yeah.
This is like the meat and potatoes, I would say.
Yeah.
This is the bulk.
And we don't have any free plugins besides the one.
The MG. Yeah,
right.
The one from Cherry Audio.
I think that's it, bro. I'm not going to lie. I think we did a pretty good amount. A lot of people might get mad about some stuff. Let us know in the comments. You know, this is what we do, you know. And
whatever we forgot, drop it in the comments.
Yeah, we might do a
2.0
an update, and like by the end of the year or something like that.
Because there's new plugins coming out, so we'll let you guys know. But for the most part, I think this is it.
Yeah. I don't think we are... I think we did pretty good.
I think if you open up any of our sessions right now for any of our placements and shit,
it's like literally this is how it is. It's like S through B is like definitely if you open up one of our sessions, one of these has been used.
Yeah.
This one in C is like maybe there, you know.
Yeah.
And then over it, obviously I don't use those, but yeah, I think this is a good list. Again, drop in the comments what you guys if you are mad at us, you know, for putting Omnisphere overrated, you know. I think this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's solid. I think we did. This is probably like the best rendition.
There's a few plugins that we probably missed, but I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let us know what you guys thought about the tier list. Maybe we could do a plugin tier list next.
Yep.
An updated one of these later on in the future. If you didn't know, we also do a podcast. It's a producer podcast, so it's on the same page. You'll just check us out, and that's pretty much it. We've been 2Ps on the pod, and
VST
this is
tier list.
The VST tier list, ultimate VST tier list,
undisputed.
Come on, man. All right, that's it.